attendees. Can you all hear me well? Can you all hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's get started then. We'll go ahead and start the show. Hey, good morning, folks. I'm just so happy to be here this morning with you all. My name is Calherbe MONEL. Let me know if you can see my screen. I want to go straight into our session for this morning.
Yes, we can.
All right, awesome. Thank you. My name is Calherbe MONEL, and so happy to have you here this morning for investing this time into the growth of your nonprofit. And I really hope that you're going to have a great time here this morning. Thank you again for Sun NGO for inviting me to do this presentation. And again, this is something I'm very passionate about. We'll be talking about building strong relationship in the nonprofit sector, something that's very critical today. I like to do my presentation very interactive, so I'm going to be asking you to unmute. I'm going to ask you to give me a thumbs up. I'm going to ask you to put something in the chat, and please, get ready to be part of this learning process. Okay, that'll also teach me some stuff. You never know. I'm here to learn as well. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Marjorie. Thank you, guys. Hope you got your hot tea or coffee already. I got myself some croissant, a little bit of juice this morning, so I'm ready to go. I've been up since six o'clock. I'm an early bird, so yeah. So I enjoy doing this. So thank you so much for being here. So let's go ahead into our session here. Move my screen. Just give me a second. Just go to the next. There you go. First name Calherbe, last name MONEL, originally from Haiti. Been in the world nonprofit officially 1994. I was thrown into that the world nonprofit when I was just running a program called Man to Man at Rampo High School in Spring Valley, New York. And I didn't have a clue about what that was. Pretty much, it's just like, okay, go help this young man at risk. You're gonna do counseling, job placement, tutoring, all kind of stuff. And before I left the program in '98, I received my certificate in nonprofit for leadership management from the University of Wisconsin, and the story goes on from there. But this is all about you today. So please, in the chat, tell me where you are connected from. If you are in the US or Haiti or somewhere else, in an island, somewhere else drinking some pina colada, enjoying the sun. So where are you plugging in from? So tell me. I'd like to see that. I'm here with you in the state. So just happy to have you here. Thank you. Anybody else? Let's see who's from where. Okay. All right, so let's talk about this very important topic here. Ask yourself that question today in 2024. Can you do it alone? Can your nonprofit actually do what you to do, you have given yourself the task to do. And if your answer is yes, then let's talk at the end of this presentation. If the answer is no, then come on, let's have some fun. We're going to go ahead and enjoy this today. So, collaboration, partnership, relationship. I'm looking at my screen on the side here, so bear with me. Um, in the world of nonprofit today, we're going to talk about the building the relationship, the goals, objective, the win-win situation that you have, the MOUs and whatnot. And of course, the benefits of doing that. And of course, the other side of it. And at the end, we'll be talking about what the data says about, of course, the importance of building a relationship and partnership in a well-done. So you've decided to start your nonprofit because you want to do good, you want to make an impact. But if you look around, you see that everybody has a team. Corporations, so they partner with others, and government partner with private entities and nonprofits. So again, it's already telling you that, hey, yeah, I'm in the right session here this morning. So our goal is to explore strategy, to talk about the meaningful partnership, enhance collaboration, and sector that we are in. All right. So a few things, right? It's very important to know that collaboration is important today because you don't have all the resources. You don't have all the know-how. You don't have all financial backing to make it happen. And also, especially if you're new or you try to make it through the world nonprofit, you want to build trust and visibility. People want to know who you are, what you're doing, what you've been doing, so they can donate, support, partner, volunteer with your cause, right? And of course, the pay is, hey, I'm going to achieve my goals. I'm going to be sustainable. I'm going to have volunteers. I'm going to have members. I'm going to have my donations. I'm going to have what I need to have. Period. So that's why it's important today. So let's take a look at the importance of building relationship, the key of strong relationships here. So again, number one is always the money, right? We're going to look at it later on. Again, the partnership, we can raise money a little bit better. We can share resources and expertise. How many of you have ever actually put together a project and realized, oh, I need to find someone or institution that can do X, Y, and Z, right? I need to find this tool, this element that I need to make this happen for my nonprofit. So again, in forming this nonprofit and being part of it and joining it, the key is to make a difference. Again, the question is, can you do it alone? Collaboration is, again, it's all about solving problems, right? The diverse stakeholders. And again, the world's so diverse today and the problems are so complex. It is key for us to look at the building of relationship as an asset. And again, one of the things that we want to look at, it improves the trust and engagement. You've been around for 6 months, a year or two. Yes, you have a great cause. You're about helping the community, if it's Haiti or a certain cause, whether it's education or health or professional development. Well, how are you going to be able to do that? When in fact, nobody really knows you. You don't have a name. When somebody Google you, there's nothing out there to really show that, hey, you've been doing some kind of work. And alone we can do a little. Of course, together we can do so much. I mean, for those of us who are from Haiti, we know l'union fait la force. So there we go. Collaboration and just it's in our model alone, we can find that partnership. So let's look at another aspect. Voila, there you go. Ou kon bagay yo deja. So, yon sel doit pa manje kalalou. So, that's why it's critical. I've met people, I've been in the world nonprofit for long enough to see people catching the founder syndrome, thinking they can do it all, they know it all, they don't, I mean, they don't know how to adjust with teams and let their vision be criticized and in a positive way, of course. So that again can be handled, but we'll get to that in a minute. So first thing first, okay. As a nonprofit, let's find out, okay, you want to partner with another one, whether it's a nonprofit, for-profit, whether it's a government, national, international, regional. Okay, do we have the common goals here? Okay. It has to be a win-win, right? Aligning your organization with the shared mission of others, yes, will definitely make this thing work. I've seen collaboration going down the tube very fast because either their goals are not aligned or somebody had a misconception that, okay, collaboration is about taking over, joining, they're part of this thing, or you're going to be part of my organization. No, everybody's going to remain, their own. They're going to be who they are. However, we come together and just work. That's why it's important to, hello, Marjorie, Rockland County. I used to live in Spring Valley myself. Great. So that's why it's important to know, to understand the common goals, yours and theirs. Okay, just because we sound good talking, we agree on it. Let's find out if we're on the same goals here. We're on the same way. Like I like to tell some of my potential partners when I'm talking with them, I say, okay, let's keep talking, right? Let's see what we have. Let's see if we like each other enough to work together and collaborate and spend money and time and energy into something, right? Because we see that a lot, and people have this misconception: collaborating meaning people are going to join and take over, or I'm creating this big mega nonprofit because everybody's coming under me. No, this is a total misconception here. How to do it? Again, you map out the potential partners in the community. You and your board and your team, if you are one woman show, one man show organization, you kind of look to see, okay, who can help me? Who will help me do X, Y, and Z? You go to their website, you meet with them, you listen, you talk with them, and find out, hey, can this be done? And it can map out the strategy. It is important to do that, folks. Identify areas that you share, overlap, maybe similar interests. Again, that will simplify the process. In establishing mutual goals that benefit both. It is very important to do that, to ask your potential partner, okay, what is it that you see in this partnership that's going to benefit you? Where do you see this partnership going? Take it as a job interview. Okay. Put a plan on the table. I like to simplify stuff myself. I like to keep it very simple because it kind of makes sense, right? Like to say, if a 3-year-old is reading it and understand it, then you need to do it again because you need to keep it very simple. We try to achieve this goal. We try to get more people registered. We try to plant more trees. We try. So find out again the common goals. Use something that can help you to navigate through this. In the world nonprofit, it's called the stakeholder mapping tool. I mean, you can use something that's simply just, side by side kind of notes and have them line up what they want to do and put it side by side and say, okay, well, we see and start working on something. One thing is for sure, you want to start working on something small, right? We're going to get to that and take it from there. So that's key. The other thing, strategy number 2 to consider in forming this partnership relationship for the greater good is, I think the key points, right? To communicate, I was saying that earlier, of course, effectively, right? With your potential partners. If it's a bank, if it's the media outlet, if it's a celebrity, 10 times out of 10, the government is pretty clear. If you're going to partner with government, 10 times out of 10 in international world, government is pretty clear what they're trying to do, and they're done. But usually private and other than profits, that you got to navigate through this trust issue and understanding each other. But also understand that you have to share the information with each other. What's my values and mission statement objectives? because they need to know you, need to know them. It's pretty much you going into a business partnership. It's pretty much you dating, really, and get to know each other. Hey, if we like each other, we're gonna go out again. We're gonna go out again, and eventually we get engaged. Eventually we get married, right? So take it as a dating process, really. I mean, to simplify this, like I said, I like to simplify stuff. And be clear about what you want and listen carefully to what they want and ask them also to see the thing and what you're putting on the table. Does that benefit you? Does that go along with what your board members, your goals, objectives are? And just go with that. Again, you go into the interview process, getting to know each other here. Once you launch this partnership, regular updates is good, definitely. Later on, we'll talk about that further down. You see, creating a memorandum of understanding, because attached to the updates and check-in, you do not want to see your partner uh, going out, especially in social media nowadays, talking about stuff that you and I just discussed, and just taking the lead, and your organization name is nowhere to be found. The objectives are nowhere to be found. It sounds like they're doing something all alone. When we just talk about it, it's going to be you and I, not you. So establishing an MOU is clear to say, okay, this is how we're going to run this, relationship, this partnership here. Okay. Our name got to be on everything. I have to be aware of everything that's going out, everything that's coming in. We have to sign off on everything. Okay. We're taking liabilities and we're taking benefits. We're taking the credits. We. It's important to make this clear, because again, if it's not a win-win, if somebody's doing more in terms of publicity and you're not part of it, they're gonna get more credits, and eventually they can build trust and relationship with others, and before you know it, build something on top of this partnership you have without you. Both of you need 3 or 4, 5, or 10 of you need to be part of it. Then let it be. I've seen partnership where 15 organizations will come to the table to go after a huge federal grant money. And of course, everybody signed up on it, everybody discussed, everybody would agree before we move on. And again, what's going to be my responsibility as organization A and yours as B and theirs as C and on, right? What you're going to bring to the table? Are you going to bring the transportation? Are you going to provide the building? Are you going to provide the services? Right? You're going to provide the financial, work, fundraising, or whatnot, right? So let's be clear on that to know. And things that, again, you can use something like Slack or Zoom, of course, we all know, something to collaborate, session like we're doing right now. The building trust is the biggest thing here, because everything will rise and fall on trust, period, right? So you want to have a clear MOU, ongoing conversation, open communications about everything. The moment you guys agree to let's do this. So trust is the foundation. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. You can't have a meeting about this program publicly or privately and not letting your partners know we're having this meeting. Not 2 minutes before the meeting. Okay. Because that may sound really bad in your partner's ears. Say, oh, we're having a meeting 12, but it's 11:30. I'm letting you know. Can you make it? No. Let's plan this thing out. Being consistent, dependable, of course, we know it's key. That will help you a lot along the way, because consistency and dependability is very big in nonprofit world, where people will carry on too much or not know what they're doing. Of course, while not them being not reliable and not being there, so that may cause a trust issue. So be careful with that. Building trust, you make sure you follow through interaction, be transparent, like I said before. Keep the communication lines open, really open. It's pretty much like your coworker now. Okay. Hey, I just met with somebody about this. I'm gonna share your contacts. Let's see if we can have a meeting. Right. Don't carry on meetings with that person, that potential source, and then before you know it, Your partner down the line is will find out, 3 or 4, 5 meetings later on. Not good. So again, you can use a trust scorecard for this, and any other tools that will work for you. But it's important. Once you find out, once you know it, once you're thinking about it, once you're doing it, share with your partner in this venture. That will help tremendously with the trust relationship. I did mention before the win-win situation. I had a situation where I've seen a brand new nonprofit asking me, "Oh, I'm partnering with this so and so," and that nonprofit they're looking at partnering is a mega super big nonprofit, right? And I'm asking them, "Well, what are you going to provide? What are you going to do? What they're going to do for you, and how they're going to be um, responsible for things that happen, not happening, accountability, and all that good stuff, right?" So analyze carefully because not all partnerships are good partnerships, right? And sadly, in the world nonprofit, super mega nonprofit knows how to take advantage of the little ones. Sometimes the little ones tend to be more innovative, creative, more willing to sacrifice. The super mega nonprofit tends to be more business driven, publicity driven, of course, fundraising driven. So anything new and better to make them look better and better, they'll take it. So do your homework before you jump in, especially in that area, because I've seen it happen quite a bit where a teacher will form a nonprofit to do a reading program after school. I've seen it over and over again in that area. And they'll take it to the school principal, some high level school official. Hey, teacher, I formed this nonprofit. I want to help kids in the neighborhood and kids in school. We're going to do this after school. And before you know it, the official from that school would take it on and start running this thing and publicize it. And you know where to be found in the picture, right? So now the principal or the officials from that school is getting all the rewards and awards, all the credits. And you're sitting there like, wait a minute, I just shared with them everything like 6 months or 2 years ago. And here they are just with my idea. Yeah, it happens, folks. So be careful with that. So what it looks like, collaborative fundraising campaign. Okay. Having a budget to create together and work on it. Share the services and expertise between organizations. It has to be the win-win. It has to be where, I know what you're doing, you know what I'm doing, and we share, right? Cross-promoting each other on your platform and my platform, social media, in writing, you name it. If we're having a press conference, if we're having a meeting, our names, our logos got to be there. Okay? Joint event, for example, workshops, press conferences. So again, the mutual benefit is key, but again, you have to way to manage it so it is a win-win. While you are developing and managing this relationship with your new partner, it is important to know that you have to look at the long-term, short-term, right? Is this something that we're doing now, just for now, or you think in your head, oh, that could be a partner for another project, another initiatives, right? So value the long-term relationship. Understand the the big picture is key. If they can bring more wins, if you can bring more wins, yeah, why not? Okay, we get this project done. Hey, let's Ross, you can work another one because it will help you to be more sustainable. It will continue to broaden your services and your reach because you already have a relationship with them. So why not just keep it going? And another thing is it goes back to close collaboration, communication, and again, having both parties always involved in what we do. It is good to look at creating this sort of long-term relationship because you're in that business anyway. Might as well build it from there, right? You start with one organization, you keep going, you add more and more, and before you know it, you have an army of partners to help you carry this thing, your vision, your mission. You all know the practical tools for collaboration by now. So again, it's good because it helps you, of course, in the world of telework and all that good stuff, and partnering with folks in Haiti and in other states and other continents and in the country in Africa and Europe and South Central America. Technology will make it work for you. So why not use it? So invest in those tools and acquire them. Some of them are free, especially if you can go to something that where you can get the platform to get the discounted price. One of them is TechSoup. If you're a nonprofit, you get tons of stuff for free or reduced price. Or you can Google whatever platform or tools you're looking for free and get it so you can manage yourself. Very critical now. Now you have this relationship. We're agreeing, we're working, we've launched this thing, we have the press conference, now we got this program going. How do you track the relationship? How do you track the impact, the success? All right. It's good to have surveys on each other, for each other, but also on your clients, what they're receiving. You partner with a center that will provide workforce placement, but you are doing the recruiting. Are they actually helping the clients? Right? You out there bring the people in, referring the people in, but are they actually providing the services? Right? To see if they're really making it happen. Track the collaboration efforts, and see who's carrying the most of the loads and or less. Because sometimes it happens, somebody's doing most of the work, but it's based on your MOU. Again, and your passion to do that and your seriousness. Open your KPI is key. Having this, knowing this from the beginning, agreed to it, and then let's go to work. It's pretty much simple. The numbers will tell, and and again, that will help you to create your report at the end to yourself, to your stakeholders, your donors, to know, oh, we have achieved the goals of this program. Because if you have gotten a grant, obviously in the grant you'll say that you're going to provide X, Y, and Z. Well, at the end, you got to provide a report to say you want for you to focus on the impact, the outcome of this joint venture from the beginning. So couple of examples here. Nonprofit collaborated with a local business to secure grant funding for a share course, okay, leading to long-term relationships. So I've seen where the local foundation, community foundation will get a grant. And what they'll do, of course, they will call upon nonprofit to help provide the services, but they are the recipient of the grant, right? And so in that case, they're creating the success stories, the case study to show that, yeah, we received the money and we partner with 7 nonprofits organizations. One's going to provide the reading program. Another one will do the ethical and leadership development program. Another one will do the sports and health program, and on and on. So it's look at it this way. Number 2 is partnering with the media outlet to do something. In the season, for example, is coming up. Lots of organizations will partner with media to either do stuff for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for New Year's, right? Whether it's going to be co-drive, kids' toys, back to school stuff, disaster relief. So it's a win-win. Media, they have the audience, you have the manpower, you have the building. Here we go at it, and you're gonna see that in the next few days. So again, relationship drives mission and expand organization reach. You have to look at it this way, and it's gonna be a win-win for both of you. So we're gonna go into a conclusion of this part, and I'm gonna show you the data about relationship and partnership with nonprofit, and we'll go into Q&As. Important things to look at here. Relationship are the three pillars of building long-lasting relationship among nonprofit. Invest in long-term partnership because you would like to again have another project with this organization, especially if it was a success. Why not keep building on it, right? Practical tools to facilitate, use the resources to make sure this collaboration is working. The next step, begin mapping your key stakeholders among you too. One key thing here I want to say about this. Partnership and building this relationship doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to become one. Okay. This one. Number two, it doesn't mean also you're going to share all your data with the other nonprofit, because if you have donors and donors information, definitely you want to keep that to your organization. You want to spread it everywhere because it's personal contact, name, email, address, phone numbers. Do that. So of course, to a certain extent, that is not to be shared. Definitely not. You don't want to share that. But when it comes to the programs, objective, the goals, and everything else, yeah, just go ahead, let's do it, because that's part of the process. Now, when it comes to reporting, oh yeah, I've received $10,000. You received $59,000. Okay, let's do this fundraising, so everything is clear. Remember, the MOU will pretty much put that in writing, how we do what we do, how we're going to do it, how we're going to manage it. Okay. If you're still thinking about the success of nonprofits and data and relationship building, let's look at the data here real quick. Then we're going to go into the MOUs. Based on the impact of partnership and nonprofit, 50% nonprofit engaged in partnership are more likely to secure more funding. Nowadays, funders, they want to see that. They want to see 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 nonprofits coming together to solve a problem, because they do know now, like I said in the beginning, the challenges are more complex. So more resources on the table will help better. According to a report by the Nonprofit Finance Fund, 87% of nonprofit with strong partnership, of course, they experience more financial sustainability, because you build on each other's trust and reputation. If you are a mom and pop nonprofit, 6 months, a year or two into the picture, you partner with another one, and of course, they respect the MOU and everything goes well, that's going to show the next time when you write the grant, you can tell your past experience working in collaboration with others to your potential donors, and they will see that, of course, in your reporting and in all your publicity. So it's a good thing. Another thing, the impact of partnership, if you're still thinking about it, in terms of organization, collaborated fundraising effort, 37% increase in donations. Why? Because the efforts, more people collaborate, more outreach, more efforts, and on and on. 30%, 30% of the grant making, 30% in terms of grant award, just community foundations, often goes to that as well. Big thing we talk about, and we keep reminding everyone: trust. Communication, transparency is a key factor. According to Stanford Social Innovation Review, 93% of nonprofit leaders, they said, it's trust. You can't go without it. You gotta have the trust. And 65% when it comes to building trust and sustain long-term collaboration. And volunteer retention as well goes up 60% compared to 35% of those without. This is from the Volunteer in America. Again, it's just to say that collaboration do work. Let's go further. If you want to see some more data on this, cost saving, 20-30% in cost saving. Why? Because again, the partners will bring something to the table that you don't have, they don't have, the other one doesn't have. So together, we don't have to pay for the rent because partner A is providing the building or covering the rent. Partner A is happy because now they have a building that can provide services. or they can do something else, right? So there's a cost saving to that, and it's always good. Purchasing power and agreement, 25% reduction in that. Service delivery, of course, it goes up because again, the more resources, the more power in the table, the more power inside the engine will reach out to more and more people. Partnership can reduce duplication of service, of course, because we know we're seeing it over and over again. Community-based organization, they're all doing the same thing differently. But imagine if 15 of them will come together. I have this very bad example of service delivery. And I know some of those nonprofits because I help them as well. Right after COVID, I think before COVID ended, I think 7 nonprofits in the community came together. They've came together to provide meal on a Saturday morning for the homeless. They made this huge, massive effort. I mean, all over social media, it was in the local media. And 7 nonprofits provided 250 lunch boxes. And the amount of effort that they have spent, money and time for 7 nonprofits, to me, it was a disaster. So look at it that, okay, what are we doing here? If 7 nonprofits coming together, they can only do 250 hot meals, is something is wrong here. So be very strategic about your partnership to know that, hey, some people just make some noise, some people do some work, some people will do something, right? And so be very strategic about that. Now, before we end and go into our Q&A session here, collaboration, we talk about that. Nonprofit collaborate project goes up 34%. 62% nonprofit that engage in long-term partnership develop at least a new service. Things goes up for them. I mean, it's only good to do that. Cross-sector collaboration, there's a 45% increase in that. So you can see when you collaborate, it only goes up for you. So long-term partnership, invest in building in that. 70% of the partnership lasts more than 3 years. Wow, this is great. 40% of those don't prioritize relationship manage. So repeat collaboration, 58%. You want to do that because you want to build upon that. And again, we keep going back to trust and trust and trust again. Let's go ahead and let's take some questions that you may have. Let me stop my screen. Feel free to post on the chat or unmute, and let's go ahead. Let's have some fun for the next 15 minutes or so. And if you,
good morning.
Good morning.
I don't per se have a question, but I want to run through some of the things I have done, and perhaps you can share with me what I need to improve upon or make some
Sure.
suggestions. So my nonprofit is called EduTech Legacy Foundation, and it is born out of really as of COVID. When the schools shut down here in Atlanta where I was, and my kids had to go to school online, as many students around the country, around the world. And I got to talking to a teacher in Haiti that was teaching in Jacmel. And I was telling them, how are you guys doing, with school and stuff like that? And they were saying they just have to close the schools, when, with the gangs and security, periodically they have to close the schools, which means the kids are lacking in their education. They're not having continuity. And I asked them, do you have laptops? Do you have a computer center? And they said, no, they have 3 laptops that they bring in, because this teacher was also a computer science teacher. He taught computer science, physics, and math. And I said, well, how are you teaching computer science? He said, 3 teachers bring in their own personal laptops to share with the students. Mind you, this is a school that has pre-K to 12th grade, or, terminal high school equivalents in Haiti, which is NSCAP. 330 students. That's not gonna work. 3 laptops. trying to educate them. So I said, well, what can I do to help that? So my mission has been to put a sustainable computer lab in that particular school. And that's how I formed my organization, as it was the best route would be to establish an organization to be able to fund that process. I have been able to, and I started this in 2022, in summer of 22, I established my nonprofit. I have subsequently been working with a number of partners. I have a, a partner of mine who his business is putting technology in education. That's what his PhD is in. I've been collaborating with him. He's been doing all of the grunt work in terms of curriculum and SWOTs analysis of the school to see that they had the infrastructure and to be able to receive the equipment. We surveyed the students, the faculty, as well as the administrators, asked them a series of questions about the school and the learning process and things like that, and the benefits of having technology in the school, what it would bring to them. I also have a partnership where, fast forward 2 years later, I just received some donations from a partnership with the Georgia Haitian American Chamber of Commerce, which I was a member of, and they were generous enough to be able to facilitate me receiving desktops for my school in Haiti. And that was done through the president of the organization, Dr. Ronald Situt. He's also a professor at Clark Atlanta. And so I was able to get his classroom stuff that they switched out. And he put me on this waiting list, and it finally came through. 2 years later, we were going to get it. I also partnered with another organization, another nonprofit. It's a mom and pop organization, Give Back to Haiti, again, out of Atlanta. They had some resources in terms of technology they had purchased. They were looking to start a school in Haiti, and it didn't quite pan out just yet. So they were willing to donate this resources that they had, the printers and other monitors and things that they have. So I've been able to collaborate and form these partnerships. Obviously, I need to expand more because this is not going to be a one-time thing. I need to, like you said, keep these partners with me, since the collaboration is being worked out pretty well. Everybody is going to get credit for their participation. I'll be updating my website to make sure that now that we're receiving this, and we're going to do a press conference eventually to share that this is a project, this is a program that we're supporting, to get more people excited, more people involved. I guess to say, now that I'm in the I'm getting close to the implementation stage of shipping the technology to the school in Haiti, I'm having trouble with the logistics. The logistics being that, the security problem we have in Haiti. Sometimes if you fly down with something, it may not all arrive. If you go down with 12, you might get 3 if you're lucky by the time you get through customs. But I have done research, and I found that there is a company. It's called ShipX.net. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they're Haitian based. They have a location here in Atlanta, in Norcross, which is Gwinnett County, and they ship directly to Jacmel. And they have multiple locations in Haiti, like Cape Haitian, Port-au-Prince, several locations. So right now, that's looking like my best bet, is to have, because basically it's like a FedEx. You ship to their warehouse and people go up their items.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay, so now I'm in the process of the fundraising to be able to cover the expenses of shipping that, the equipment and the installation and the connectivity for the school.
Okay, so let me say this real quick and give the others a chance to ask some questions. I hear 2 challenges you have right now. One is logistics, 2 is fundraising. You already have some partners. So my advice to you is to build something with them, to build something now to address logistic issues and financial issues. Hey, each partners, can they help you do fundraising? I mean, the professor at the school, the others, can they tap into their donors base and say, hey, I am Professor so-and-so with this university. I partner with this organization helping kids in Haiti with laptop. Can you donate $5 for each laptop we give? Get $10 for each desktop, so we can raise some money to ship these things. right? I'm sure they have they might work something. And logistics, good to find many partners in Haiti. Of course, you know better than I, that nothing is stable in Haiti. So SheepX, I know them very well. Yeah, using them myself, but multiple partners logistics is key. Build upon what you already have. The model seems to be working for you slowly but surely. Now you have to look at what we just talked about and improve and maximize. Improve and maximize.
Facts, they are legit.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not talking about them directly. I'm talking in general now. You maximize on what you have and you keep improving. And then of course, when your partner goes out and talk about you and them, other people will be interested in what you do, and you may gain other partners. So that's the politics of good partnership. So I'll stop there, but yeah, you have to do these two things: improve and maximize on what you already have, so you can solve challenge of logistics challenge and financial stuff to make sure you ship the stuff. So I want to make sure I give others some time, but yeah, you're on the right track. Keep improving on what you already have. Anybody else? Questions? I see Jefferson. I'm going to call you up because I wanted you to be interactive here. Marjorie, you quiet. Any questions for me? Any comments? Anything that you see that just jump out? So, question here: how many of you, and you can give me a thumbs up, or you can type something in chat. Beside Lynn, how many are you in a nonprofit partnership collaborative work right now? Jefferson, Marjorie, can you give me a? Let me go into the chat. Jefferson asked a question in the chat: at what stage to start building partnership nonprofit organization? As soon as you know that you're all ready. As soon as you know that you got some work to do. That's pretty much the way it started, because each nonprofit, each collaborative work partnership will require some different, politicking, if I can put it this way. One nonprofit may say, "Oh, yeah, sure, no problem, let's do it." Another profit will ask you thousands of questions and documentations and whatnot. It's just that, right? I had partnership with when the earthquake happened, Haiti in 2010. I had tons of, like most of you probably done the same thing. Tons of nonprofits, non-Haitian one, reach out to me. They want to help, right? But they want to help for the moment, of course. We know that. So it might be something that you start testing your nonprofit about, but in terms of what we had mentioned earlier, some stuff to get ready, collaborative tools, communication tools, and things like that, get them ready, and go out there and start seeking partnership and see what they say. But pay attention to the win-win. Pay attention to what's good for me, what's good for them, and that will help you. I hope I answered your question, Jeff. So I'm assuming now, Jeff, you're not in a partnership with any nonprofits. And Marjorie, are you currently doing any partnership or no?
Currently, I'm in the process of, my question is, I'm the president of the GACI Foundation, the 501c3 version of the Georgia American Haitian Chamber of Commerce. Now, this has been established recently, and my challenge is building a board.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And finding the right candidates for the board.
Well, when it comes to board, if I can just go on that subject real quick, people will get involved in things that looks organized, looks like they're doing something, because busy people want to stay busy, and busy people nowadays want to look good. Sadly, especially with social media. Other people, of course, they understand board membership means work. Work, right? So you have to look inside your nonprofit to see what do I have structured and ready for them, Do I have my bylaws, conflict of interest, board job descriptions, and goals objective for next year or 2 or 3? So when I call these busy people to the table, it's professionals, I tell them, here, welcome. This is what we're gonna do. Let's do it. You have to be able to answer their questions. You have to be able to motivate them to go and help you create partners, increase your network, and raise funds. Board membership, when I teach on that, I'd say the 3 W's: work, wealth, and wisdom. You gotta have all 3 from your board members. So that's a brief board development class right there. So I'm happy to answer your question. So I hope I did, by the way.
No, you did. You gave me some sound foundational advice to go by.
Awesome. Hey, yes, Jeff, on your chat, you say, can you talk? Yes, you can talk. Go for it. You can unmute your mic and I'll be happy to hear it.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. I wanted to say thank you for your intervention. I really learned a lot about how to really build good partnerships. Actually, I just launched my non-profit organization in Haiti. The initiative is about helping undergraduate students because in Haiti, there is a lot of lack of resources, of academic resources, and also of support. So as a student, I'm done with my studies right now. I'm in my senior thesis. I wanted to make a difference in the community to be able to give other students support that I didn't.
I lost him, unfortunately. Communication. He's probably okay. Jeff is coming back. Okay, Jeff, we lost you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. Sorry. Yes, I really want to make a difference policy. So I'm trying to build a basic operational activity of my organization to be effective when providing support to students. But the most difficult challenge that I'm facing right now is about marketing because Haiti, people are not really engaged with social media. Especially young people are more attracted by fun things. So when it is about education, there is a lack of engagement. And I know that being able to marketing costs money. So you need to have a budget in order to make an impact, whether online or by going into the university. Actually, I'm trying to make a marketing plan. We are making we would like to make a campaign in some universities in Haiti to be able to talk with the students and see if what we are providing will add value to their journey. So I was wondering how could I at the starting stage be able to attract the people that I want to serve more easily, knowing that I have a limited budget.
Well, number one, you should not have a problem attracting your clientele base to people you're going to serve because if you're about solving a problem, all you have to do is say, I'm here to help. And people are going to be flooding your office, your Facebook inbox, and your WhatsApp inbox. Okay. I think what you're looking at here, you're looking at it from a different perspective, and I think you're looking at it a little bit too hard. Basically, you talk about partnership in the beginning. But what I'm hearing is you're looking for supporters to deliver your services. So it's different from partners. Partners come to help you make it through. Supporters pretty much just give you what you need and go on. Okay, whether it's money or the tools. You use the word marketing. It sounds like a business, but I think what you need to do is if you pay attention good enough to social media in Haiti, you'll see that the young people, what they're asking for. You'll be able to identify the problems right. top three in Haiti. And then based on that, um, you formalize your strategy to approach them to say that I'm here to help. Now, my question is to you is, since you mentioned you just started or you're trying to get things going, do you have the structure in place already when they start coming at you? And now how you gonna deliver your services and programs if you don't have all the partners, all the resources in place? So it's something you have to look at. Knowing what they want, knowing what they need is one. And it's one thing for sure I know about Haiti is young people, they love to get involved in organization. They would love to, but you have to go out there, let them know who you are, what you do. So it sounds like you have both some internal work to do and work to do. So yes, you're gonna need some people to help you do that. So I hope I answer your question.
Thank you very much for your answer. So as you asked a question about do I have a structure? So I'm not alone. I have a team of also undergraduate students who are into the team. And what I did is that we open some account on social media to be able to post some information about the organization. And also, I launched the official website of the nonprofit organization. And inside of it, you can see everything you need, the process you need to be able to receive the service that we are giving. As for example, we have a service for supporting students. If you would like to find our services and use it, you could just fill up a form, an online form, and then you will be able to we will be able to take your case in charge, analyze it, and then take a meeting with you to really understand the depth of your need or your problem. And then we'll be able to assist you and make researches to see how we can help you with your problem and your needs. So I already have the operational side working right now. So what is prevent me to go ahead is, as you said, that I need to go out there and talk with the students and say that I'm here to help. So your advice was really important to me, and that will help me to go ahead. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And keep in mind, you will always and forever need resources. So know that the problems are plenty. So keep looking for partners and resources to deliver services, because I know the challenges when working with young people. Because I myself, I do quite a bit of that in Haiti remotely. But yeah, so like I said, keep working on your internal structure. Make sure it is solid and strong enough. And keep working on your external structure. Make sure you have enough resources and partners to help you carry through. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Can I
You're
ask
welcome.
Jefferson, would you mind typing in your website, please?
Yeah, sure. I will right now.
So yeah, definitely. And again, and when it comes to partnership, it's key to know that you must have something to offer. It's like you're doing a pitch, you're selling something. So yes, and as well as you have to look into your potential partner to see what is it that they have that's good for me. Okay, it's clear, it's pretty much clear and simple. Anyone else? Any questions? Anything else? I don't know if Debbie want to jump in, or Lynn, any questions? Marjorie, any questions? And
No question on my end. Just thank you for this session. And also thank you everyone for participating. It looks like I was having maybe tech issues on my end at some point, but you did well.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you so much for having me. So anytime.
Awesome. Thank you again, everyone, and we'll see you on the next session. Jefferson, I'll basically send the information in the chat that everyone is part of, just so that they have your information.
Is it possible to have the slides, or is that not?
Yeah, I can chat with you.
I just saw some things.
I will share it with Debbie, and Debbie will send it to everyone.
Definitely.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much. This was very informative and definitely worth our time. Thank you.
Awesome.
Well,
Thank you.
and special thanks to Debbie. Debbie, thank you for putting this together now.
Thank you, Debbie. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Caleb. Thank you, Debbie.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you.